you can always tell when it's a sound engineer that's playing. You can always tell, man. They pay attention to detail. The sound is always crispy clean. There's a lot going on, but at the same time, it's simple. Ladies and gentlemen, today I've got one of the finest in the game, Buddynice. What's good, my dog?
Good.
Easy, but thank you for coming through.
I appreciate it, man. Even though it took a while.
It did take some time, right, Joe?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, and I think I've had 2, if not 3 people say I should get you on the show.
Yes.
The first one, nailing Tafro. Are you good with Tafro?
Oh man, I'm a big fan of the guy.
Oh, big fan even.
I never met him.
You never met him?
Never, man. Just
No,
a big fan.
the first one was, I think it was Tafro, and then there was it Edward?
I'm a good friend of him.
Yeah, it could be Edward too,
Yeah,
ne?
could be him.
I think it was Edward, and then it was, I forgot who else. And then, obviously, I remember running a competition, and then, but you know there's a lot of talent, and I think you submitted your mixtape, but then I saw the name, and I was like, this name is not supposed to be here. This one, this one has done too much to be here. Yeah, why did you enter the competition? Okay,
You know, I've always had this vision while I was still working with the Godfathers. I did something similar to this. So, but things didn't go my way due to some personal reason. But then, when I saw your interviews on YouTube, and I kept on, streaming, viewing, trying to understand that what this guy is doing to us as deep house artists, this is the first. Because we hardly get that platform. Understand? I'm like, no, man. I'm a big fan now. Let me just act like that because I don't have pride when it comes to my whatever following I have. But when it comes to what I want to achieve, I put myself down and try to reach out.
Nice. Yeah. That's important, Joe, because we see it a lot in the industry. People batola some fame yana or some attention yana, and then automatically the attitude and everything changes. You know, so it's important to stay grounded and keep chasing. Keep chasing. Nice one, Peto. Hey, Joe, I think for me, since I started the podcast, I discovered a lot of names. I'm not gonna lie, your name was one of those I just discovered recently. But obviously, when you do your research, you realize that this person has been known by a couple of people, has been doing it for some time. What's any name, gaming, and what inspired you to even start?
I've been a fan of music. Not like deep houses, but like you understand. I've been a fan of music, house music.
Yeah.
So you understand. So 2017, after finishing my metric, I decided let me just give it a try, because I was taking my gap year, So just after I think a couple of months, I think around Feb, I got a request from the Godfather saying, "Oh, your music is dope. We want you under our label."
Nice.
Then I started pushing with the guys for at least I think 3 years or so. Then after that, that's when I went independent and started submitting to big labels like Central Sounds, House African, Edges, and you name them. Even Chime Music's label as well. So throughout that space, when I was starting up, I got groomed by Chronicle Deep, Edward, King Touch. So those are the people that I knew from the movement, the Godfathers and stuff. But I had a problem because I wanted to live so bad because I don't like being under someone. You understand? I don't have that freedom to do what I want. You understand?
You must always think, what do they want and what do you...
So looking at Chronicle Deep and Edward and the other guys, because we're a lot there, those guys were already shining, man. They were getting gigs. They were releasing with big labels just like Stay True Sounds. I'm like, I'm stuck here, man. Understand? So let me just reach out to this guy. So they've, especially Edward, he's already shaped me in a way that, when it comes to music, just humble yourself, man. Because I'm pretty sure he's a humble dude. Same as Chronicle, just humble yourself, leave those guys and focus on yourself. And things are going to make sense from there until today.
No, I'm still pushing.
Pushing.
Nice. So then that's when I think, is it Remedial Sounds or Remedial Records?
Redemial Sounds.
Redemial.
Sounds, yes.
Or Redemial. Redemial. Why do I think Remedial?
Because there's a remedial word on Google, so people...
Oh, yeah.
So this one is just
Redemial.
my old name.
Oh, so it doesn't really mean
doesn't-
anything.
yeah.
It's Redemial.
No,
Okay.
it means anything, something to me, but
What does it
on
mean to you?
Google, it's music told through stories. Like that.
Music told through.
So just like right now, we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
I can make a song with that.
Of
So
course.
it's sort of like a story that I'm gonna get inspired when I get to my place to. So,
I've got you. And how was it being, Joe? Being a because we know it's not easy. Everyone knows it's not easy. You know? How's it been?
to run my label or
Yeah, to run your label, like to what is it? What is the independence like? You know, what is it knowing that everything is on you? You know,
okay.
and having to not just be the person producing, to be the person figuring out distribution, promoting, releasing, everything.
it's difficult. As you said, for now you can find out that okay, Buddynice has been in the game. This guy is known, but you don't know me. Understand? So to get connections for me, it's still hard this day. And even if I can reach out to certain guys, they're gonna reject me due to I'm not in anyone's circle. You understand? So running my own label and sending out promos to big names it's not as easy because I know they're not gonna play my music. So if you can check my social media, I promote my music just to actually get those streams to sustain my living and
Got you.
But having to reach out to you because I noticed that a lot of your following and people that watch your show are deep house producers or house music lovers. It's actually gonna call my brand as well, and then I'm gonna get that that thing that I need in terms of being noticed by certain people, understanding all my brand as well. But being independent, man, it's tough.
It's tough, man.
Because there was a time where I nearly gave up.
Seriously.
Yeah, but
around when was this?
I think last year. There's a project that I dropped where I had Chronicle Deep, China Chameleon, Edward, Giselle, and Chima Music, like on the remix package. So things didn't really go well because I got used by I wouldn't say who and stuff, but the only person that stood by my side by then was China Chameleon and Chima Music. Till this day, I'm still grateful for what they did to me. Understand? Because Chima Music has been there for me since day one.
So he's a very cool guy.
Man, I owe that guy a lot.
We need more people like him. we really need more people like him.
Independent as well, no?
I have no idea. I'd assume so, but I have no idea. But I mean, when this podcast was starting, I mean, it was like no subscribers when this thing started, But a person of his caliber came through and still,
His kindness and his humble.
Proper guy. All right. So also China Chameleon, you said, was one of the people that are still supporting you, and it's important, Joe. It's important
to have such people in
your corner, no? All right, I've got you. But hearing you speak like that, it's interesting because it's part reason this podcast was formed. It was like there's a lot of us, DJs, producers. We consider the podcast and there's even more people that love the music and appreciate the music. But the platform was really formed to bring people together, to share what's this following, because when you come here you get a piece of everyone else's following that came before you, and you also leave a little bit of your following for the next person to come through. You get it? So that's just the idea here, and I get you. But anyway, moving forward, man, you dropped a couple of tracks, but that fortune teller song,
bro.
yo. That song gets a reaction, I'm sure, ne?
A lot, man. A lot. A lot. And it's still new.
Yeah. I was surprised because I was like, Shazam, because this one doesn't sound like, It was a very, very, very dope song. What went into that song? Because I'm getting a taste of everything, my dog. Obviously, I'm gonna sort of say you like moving along the lines of deep tech a lot, but there's a taste of this broken beat. There's a taste of
how do I put it? You see, for me as an engineer and a producer, I like to accommodate the crowd if I get bored. You understand? And I don't want my sound to speak to to one lane. If I produce deep house, I stick to that. So there's this guy, I think he's been on your show by the name of Tatil. You see what he's done with his sound.
Yeah.
So I get inspired by that. Also Chronicle Deep and his sound, like it keeps on. So I also decided, like, man, let me try to come up with a different sound.
I've got you. But I like the fact that you still keep it original to your sound. Like, once I've heard your sets here, if I go outside and a person plays a song, I would very likely to pick it up because of there's just a signature you have in your sound, you know?
Yeah.
It's dope. How important do you think it is, even though we are adapting and, like you mentioned, there's taxing and 3-step and all of that, how important do you think it is to still stick to who you are, even though there might be a new sound that will work better and maybe create a better income stream for you?
I think it's very important because everyone who follows you, they follow you for that sound you started with. You understand? Hence, I've already mentioned China music. I can say maybe since 10 years ago, he's been doing the same sound till today. You can tell, okay, that this is
that's so full.
You understand? So I think it's very important because it's who you are as a producer. But if you have different sounds, people cannot tell, okay, this is AJ, okay, this is Chronicle, this is but it becomes so difficult.
No.
Understand? Yeah.
Okay. So it's good to adapt, but it's still important to keep who you are. Because we hear your sound, even though things might change, you know. 3-step is amazing, Fitch. It's amazing what it's doing for people, you know. House people are playing peak time slots again.
You understand?
Because there are such movements happening, you know. It's dope. But what I also want to figure out is, let's say there's another person like me who's just discovered Buddynice. What are the 3 songs I need to go listen to right now?
Okay, the first one will be Black Man.
Black Man.
Yeah, because that song is all about us as black folks and our struggle that we face in society. And then the second one would be Okoko Betek, because it defines me as an artist.
I saw Okoko Betek. I was like, wait, before we even move on, what was the idea with that name, Okoko Betek?
Okoko, you know, Miss Buddynice, sort of like amateur sisters. So I'm a person who's in that line.
Oh, okay.
So when I produce, I make sure that my elders are there. I'm pretty sure you've seen my picture already, my stick.
You have a lot of pictures, but
you check it out on social media. So that stick, it's my elders, understand? So I decided, let me just give them credit because they've come a long way with me and actually put me where I'm at, understand? So the song was actually my first song to this broken tech sound, followed by Osala and Fortune Teller. So the songs are actually big, my biggest song so far.
Black Man, Okoko Betek,
and then
me one more.
Fortune Teller. We can't leave that one out.
My man, my next gig, without a doubt, I'm rocking that song. Dog, what an amazing song! What an amazing song! All right, so you like to keep your ancestral parts of you in your music.
In my music.
All right. I've got you. What is your creative process like? Like, if you're gonna get into studio now, what gets you into studio? Is it one of those things where you get an idea and jump into studio creative, or do you get into studio no matter what and create? What happens?
I actually wish, man. I'm a ghost producer as well. So I produce for a lot of artists, including big names. So just like right now, I can get a text and be like, yo, man, I need this type of beat, and then they send voice notes and give me ideas. I have to go to studio, whether I'm in a good mood or I'm not. It's just work. So that's my only source of income at the moment. Understand? So yeah,
I've got you. You know what I appreciate about that, is when you like that, once your break comes, it can't be taken away from you because it's always been work from the onset, you know.
You understand?
I love that. So you're very flexible with your sound. You can do whatever needs to be done.
Ghost production, I do piano, hip hop, Afrotech, especially Afrotech, because I have a lot of people that request those projects and the deep house and so forth. So actually, anything that they request, I just try because I like being versatile. If it's challenging, that's when I enjoy it.
Of course.
Understand? Yeah.
Do you ever do collaborations in studios? like together with someone.
Yeah, man.
No.
But at the moment, hey, I can't. Due to like my wife is pregnant, so
Congratulations, especially wife. As in you are measuring, my man.
It's just the culture thing. After the whole, I know.
Of course. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
And you're expecting baby boy, baby girl.
Yeah.
Baby girl, nice one. First child.
First child.
I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be thankful that your first child was a girl.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, as a father, man,
yeah.
I haven't had a son. I can't say I haven't had a son. So, but I can tell you that the girl will cling on you strong. Father-daughter, you can't change that thing. Now, man, dope. And do you have a name? Because I'm sure now we're gonna start naming Alba.
Man.
You know?
I got her name from my dreams. Hence, I'm saying I'm a person.
Really?
Yeah. So her name is Oluso.
Oluso.
Yes.
Nice.
So instead of me having to do an album about Oluso, I'm just gonna do Rise 2, and she'll be the one holding the picture.
Nice. Oh, holding a picture of the first album. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Hey, very intentional with your craft, eh?
Really, man. Like,
you don't just do things.
I don't just do things because it's my work after all. It represents who I am. So.
Of course. Man, I appreciate that. We're just gonna do a little game. Not even a game, Joe. It's just random questions, né?
Okay.
Just to get to know you outside of the typical questions and the music that we're gonna. It's still aligned to music, you know.
Yeah.
It has to be. But one artist you wish to do a back-to-back with.
Okay, I'll have to go with Chronicle D.
Chronicle D.
Because that's one of the artists that I feel like his sound and my sound.
Yeah.
Understand?
They sort of.
Because I don't wanna do back to back with someone whose sound is chilled and then mine is aggressive. So I need it to be level. So I think Chronicle D.
Got you. I understand. Why don't you? Because I noticed. Obviously there's soul in your.
Yes.
Your. Oh, but maybe it's the ancestral part in the drums.
Yes, and stuff.
Because your music is, you will stand up.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit majority of the thing. I find myself here asking you to take the volume up, all over the place. See, doing refills. I don't drink anymore. It's tough, but refilling cool. It's been all of that, man. And I get what you say. So you're not necessarily too much on the keys and creating that melodic type of
sound
feel in your music.
I do, but those sounds I can't play them that much. You know, because I'm still trying to master them. But on my next album, it's definitely gonna be a killer.
One unforgettable moment in my career.
Should it be a good one or a bad one?
I just one you can't forget.
Man, it was when I met DJ Christos for the very first time in Santos.
How long ago was this?
I think about 2 years or so. 2 years, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. I just went to experience how the vibe is that side, and then I met DJ Christos. Man, the guy is so kind. For someone, for his status, I actually appreciate what he did for me. And then I ended up getting a slot because of, you know, him and being because I was one of those artists who got into the event under his name as his guest. So it was so big.
As his guest?
As his guest.
How, if you had not met him?
Like, I don't understand how. I think maybe it was my manager by that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
yeah. Your manager's working, eh?
Yeah, he was.
Was?
Yeah,
what happened?
I don't have a manager now. Due to, actually, this ancestral thing, they don't want anyone to do something for you slow. They want someone to do work, just like I usually do my work.
I've got you. Someone who's gonna match your energy.
Same energy.
I've got you.
Yeah, so.
How often are your ancestry and Okoko? How much of the time are they with you? I know you're gonna say always, né?
Yes.
But when are the moments that they really play a key role?
Mostly when I'm coming to places like this, when I'm going far.
Why did they take you to number 33 before?
Yeah, that's the thing. maybe there's someone they wanted to see first, but then when I'm going to far places, they have to go with me for my safety. And then if there's anything bad happening around me without actually noticing in terms of friendships or anything like that, they're always there. But if I'm just at my place, nah, man.
You've got you. So you don't drink, smoke,
I don't drink, I don't smoke.
weed?
Nah.
Are you sure?
100%.
All right. Most embarrassing moment in my career?
Okay. There's this time I went to a gig in Rustenburg. So I don't eat pork, man. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of pork. But the way it was presented to me, I was like, nah, let me get this a try.
Yeah.
Yo, bruh. Just after 5 minutes of eating that thing, I went to the toilet, only to find out that shit doesn't flash, bruh.
Are you serious?
For real, man. So I had to call the
Is it at a gig?
At a gig. So my set was, don't even want to think about that. So from that day, I was like, no more pork.
Yeah, you guys go through a lot. And it's fine, it's always food related.
It's always food, man. Hey.
Okay. One house song I've been listening to for over 10 years.
I wouldn't know how old the song is, but I'll go with Takap Sapir.
Oh.
Do you know the song?
Cuckoo.
Yo.
Cuckoo. How can you ask me to I know that song?
Bro, that's our answer.
You can't not, my man, you can't not know. When I think about, obviously there were the two laws, and that's the time I sort of picked up on Infinite Boys and on Tribal, that type of sound. But Sabir was like, kissing. Yo.
Bro.
That bass line.
Bro.
Jesus. Yo, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You said we drink, I can't ask you those questions. You said weed, I can't ask you those questions. Man, no, you're clear. But let's keep on talking.
Yeah.
Who have you not, vocalists, né? Who have you not worked with that you would like to have the opportunity to work with them?
At the moment, I'll go with Kali Major.
Yes.
Man, she's wonderful. She's dope. Because I like someone who's unique, someone who approaches something different. I think I'll go with her.
No, it's Botswana. It's our people.
Yeah.
I'm playing. No, Kalimisha. Okay, soft. Yeah. Another one.
Is it Monique
Bingham?
Yeah.
The legend. Okay.
That's a legend. I would really love to work with her. But obviously, I'll have to change my sound a bit to accommodate her vocals.
Would you go most? I don't think you should, though.
Like, I haven't really imagined my sound with.
Have you heard? And I hope it's Monique Bingham. The Cuba song, no doubt. Is it Monique Bingham?
I think. Yeah. I think
that was Monique Bingham, man. I think it was. Yeah.
I think it's her.
Who would have thought that's what she would have done on that song?
You know, or maybe she's versatile. She can
I think she can. Nah, man, I would love her on your sound. All right, give me one.
I have my personal vocalist, my wife, so I think the three.
Your wife is your personal vocalist. Yeah. That's dope. So you guys are in this music thing together?
Together, yes.
Have you ever performed together?
Yes, a lot.
Serious? That's dope. That's crazy. Be honest, man. As a husband, when you're on stage, how much of a husband are you when you're with her on stage?
Okay. That one is difficult to answer, but then there is that moment where you feel like she's not there. You focus on the fence. You understand?
I've got you.
Especially when you have, like a mad fan, like crazy showing you love, and you forget about it for that moment.
Of course.
You understand?
Of course. Do you ever feel like that when other guys are looking at her, she's performing?
No, because I understand how the music thing is. It's all about love, so I wouldn't really.
Then you sing a love song and she's looking at one guy just for the image of the stage. Or doesn't.
I'll send a sign. I'm like, hey, I'm here.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Man. Have you guys done a joint project together, like an EP?
I've done an EP for her.
Oh, for her, okay.
And then we've done like singles. I actually played one of the songs that's coming up next week on the 10th.
Nice.
So, but we've never had an EP. Nah, never had it. Just like singles and yeah. That's it.
All right, man. Upcoming projects. What are we looking at?
I have 3 singles that I wanna drop before the year end. It's
3.
Yeah. I've played the songs as well. So the other one is actually dedicated to my dad. So I wanna.
Is he late?
Okay. Yeah. It's just that the things that he's went through, I feel like he deserves to get his flowers when he's still. Understand? And then the last one is the one that is actually requested by my friends. I like showing them.
Nice. Also, it's something they heard somewhere and they've been
Like
wanting
videos
it.
because I would never drop a track without actually,
Testing it.
Yeah, I have to promote and see if people like it, and then if so,
Release it.
yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed that you release basically yourself, né?
Yes.
And I noticed that you actually have a lot of views and stuff, for a person who releases so frequently.
Yes.
So I guess your stuff is doing well, man. Doing very well.
It's pushing. It's pushing.
If you were to do, I'm guessing you're gonna say chronically, but let's just see. If you were to do a EP and produce it with someone the whole way, who would it be? The couple. Okay. Didn't see that.
That's man. That's I feel like for us producers in SA, that's one of the artists that we all look up to. So it would be an honor to work on it.
Doc, please school me quickly, né?
Yeah.
I grew up. We all respect the couple.
Yes.
But I grew up more mainstream, and now I've come to a little underground, but still, there in the middle. I'm going down to see where this thing is coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be,
Yeah.
But ever since I started the podcast, I've learned that this man is highly respected. Yes. Where does that come from?
Okay, there's this thing that a lot of people don't understand about the company. So the sound he produced 10 years ago is the sound all of us are producing now. And his recent sound, I'm not going to catch up with him. Because when he started with Afrotech, like people understand, people didn't really give him that artistry. But everyone now is, after 5 years, people start catching up. So he's always 5 steps ahead.
With the sound. Of course. Dope.
And he's humble.
No, very, very cool guy. Very, very cool guy. I just needed to understand, because it was like, when you're not in the world, you don't completely understand it. And I grew up London House. Yeah. But as I went more deeper into us, like I figured that out, and I was like, yo, perfect. I know Da Capo's got songs for days, and I respected him, but the way people respect him, hey, my man, it's like he's a god of a sound. It's like how Taxon is now with 3-Step. It's like, do you get what I'm saying? We might not be able to explain what was happening now 10 years later to Oguhle when she must, when they're like, who's Taxon? You get what I'm saying? I get it, man. Dog, we are crying here in the sun. And your career was also, I'm sure, pride you once upon a time, if it's not still pride you, because some people say it's just tough, but that time you wanted to give up 2 years ago, what kept you going?
It's just the love I was receiving from the people I look up to. As I said, China Music, China Chameleon, the likes of Edward and Chronicle Deep, and those guys, you understand? So if they're telling me now, man, just let the things go and keep on going, man, I feel like that's the only thing that kept me understand, like, okay, these guys, I look up to them, but they still, respect my sound and all that. So, because I'm pretty sure, okay, since you found out about Buddynice now, man, I've been a producer for Godfathers for 3 years. You understand? So I went through stuff that, when I can do an interview about it, like one-on-one, I'll come out tears. Because just imagine 3 years, each and every month you have to submit 10 tracks. So if you can calculate 10 tracks for 3 years, how much those tracks are, So the only thing that actually, killed my spirit is that they didn't want to pay me for all those 3 years since I started music, despite agreements and stuff. And the part is that those people are powerful, so there was nothing to do. So me having to start again with a new sound, because that was my sound I was giving to them, understand? So me having to start with a new sound, I was getting attacked by their fans and like, yo, Buddynice sounds like Godfather. I'm like, man, that's my sound. You understand? So I'm like, man, that's my sound. But I was like, nah, I don't have any problem with the guys. You understand? They've showed me some stuff with this music industry. Then after that, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be anyone's puppet ever again. Because I get a lot of artists saying the music industry is hard. It's not. That's not. Once you focus on yourself, because the main aim is to make money. Understand? You are a producer. We have to sell. Producers are always supposed to be behind the scene, not.
True.
So once you understand that part, that yo man, if you want money, you wanna pay for rent, just sell something. Yeah, you don't even have to post on social media. Sell to someone, then they buy you. You sort out your stuff. You're not gonna worry about a lot of stuff. But if you're gonna want someone's approval, let's just say right now, I'm running after you. I want to kick, and then you don't really notice, or you are busy. I'm gonna have that mentality. Oh, this guy is ignoring me. But you understand? So that's the thing that I feel like most artists have a problem with, thinking that the music industry it's all about fun and being smart, because it's business after all. And that's what
God.
just work.
People forget that.
Yeah, it's
people
business
forget
after
that.
all.
People forget that. It's always lifestyle for a lot of people, and once you look at business, I'm sure it starts to simplify itself. No?
Yeah.
As dope, sure. But going back, for those same people that did not have a China Chameleon or China music, Kaima music,
yeah, Kaima music.
what would you say to them? Or is it what you just said, business?
when you're starting up, obviously you can't just go straight to business, you know. So there's this thing, as an upcoming artist, you want to reach out to big artists to do collaborations, which is sort of like you won't win, because obviously it's just gonna ask them, who's this person?
True.
So I feel like people have to work with their circle. Obviously, when you start producing, you're gonna have friends, man. Push with those people, do videos, man. Because now things are easy. There's social media, there's TikTok. Just do something crazy. The song starts going out. You start meeting with your friends, and then once those big artists see, okay, this person is pushing, you start working with them. So I feel like things are much easier than they were for all-time music back in the days. You understand? Because we have social media, so
You don't have to go to Godfathers or whatever.
Do it yourself.
You can actually run it yourself. No offense, Godfathers.
Nah, don't worry.
But powerful. Me, I talk. You know what the funny thing is, right?
Yeah.
You will laugh. But I discovered Godfathers after I started the podcast. I did not know Godfathers.
I feel
real talk. Like
I wish to be you. I really wish to be
real talk. And I'm obviously not saying that with any offense. I'm just trying to mention that there's just a whole new world I did not know of, you know.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I've always felt like, or maybe it's because I was exposed to a lot of things.
Yeah.
I always felt like, no man, this thing could happen for you if you wanted to. These are the doors you knock on 1, 2, and 3, you know. But hey man, I guess we all have to take the hard route sometimes and learn and
we have to learn
be strong and come out of it.
Yeah, man.
Now, dog, thank you very much for coming through. Next time we have this sit-down conversation, you'll be a father.
Yeah,
man. You would have made a hit.
Obviously.
No, I'm prophesying. You would have been in a much better space than you are today. But I just hope that you maintain the character that you have right now, because I think it's something a lot of people lose along the way. It's crazy. It's hard to. Once you get there, I don't know, you know. I feel as though things become tricky because there's a lot of attention. You don't know who to listen to anymore, so you start maybe shutting things out. I don't know. I haven't been there. But I just hope that you remain this person, man.
I always.
Thank you for coming through. Next time, like I said, man, the sun will be brighter than it is today.
Peace out.